Who has sunglasses on while doing a podcast right now on this lovely Thursday, November 6, 2025? I'll give you a hint. It's the guy who's doing this podcast right now, me. You wanna know why? Because I'm in the office right now, it's bright as hell. No offense to my friend. Yeah, he's growing up to let me his studio yet again and do this my NFL Week 10 predictions on this podcast. But still, it's very bright outside the office, to say the least, man. Now, students, what is going on, everybody? Welcome over to Lucas E. Allen Productions on YouTube and all audio platforms. So here, making my chair straighten out. Lucas E. Allen on YouTube and all audio platforms. Lucas E. Allen Show. With your NFL Week 10 predictions for your Thursday, November 6, 2025. Anything, follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Lucas E. Allen. Watch on YouTube today. Hit the like button on today's podcast. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already. Turn the bell for post notifications and upload on YouTube. Leave a comment. Think of my NFL Week 10 predictions on this podcast. Watch on Spotify. Do the same thing, leave a comment. Also, a 5-star rating would be very nice as well. So on today's podcast, I'm going to start right now to say it's a Thursday night football. And you're on today's podcast, like I said. A very short podcast today because there's a lot of shit to do in the world today for me. So you can get on today's podcast right away. I know I'm wearing sunglasses and you got to read my notes here. I know, Lucas, how can you read your notes? Well, you got to have semi-decent eye ability. So not the greatest eyes per se, but still. But starting with, you guessed your Thursday night football game. The Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Denver. Mile High City taking on the Denver Broncos. I get the Broncos defeating the Raiders, and the Broncos will improve to 8-2, and the Raiders will fall to 2-7. Kind of crazy. The Broncos are still the division leaders right now in the AFC West, and the Kansas City Chiefs, not even number 2, beat the Los Angeles Chargers. And then you got the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe, on a bye this week, I believe, honestly. Buffalo Bills are going to go back to Denver, honestly, play the Broncos here. And Denver yet again. The first game of the double header was obviously the Broncos and Chiefs. Your game obviously taking place in Kansas City. My freaking sunglasses suck, by the way. But I still can barely get his sunglasses right. Yeah, I know, people, I'm fucking weird. Anyways, the Broncos defeating the Raiders, and the Broncos are improved to 8-2. And the Raiders will fall at 2-1, so I want to get this podcast over, honestly, very quickly. Because my eyes are fucking bright in the eyes, and the sunglasses suck right now. To say the least, got the Broncos defeating the Raiders. Moving on to your Sunday Berlin game. Got the Atlanta Falcons facing the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday in Berlin at 9:30 in the morning. At the Colts, obviously acquired Sauce Gardner trade deadline into today, or a couple of days ago. Obviously, fine. I know I've been saying a lot in recent memory that I was going to say I wanted to do the NFL trade recaps or trade deadline. But to say at least, the biggest thing come out tomorrow on Lucas E. Allen YouTube channel, second YouTube channel, Lucas E. Allen. So it's hopefully not going to happens. Hopefully it happens, obviously. But at the Colts defeating Atlanta Falcons, and the Colts will improve to 8-2, and the Falcons will fall 3-6. Should be another boring game. The Falcons do have a high-powered offense and good defense. It's just I don't know if you can trust Michael Penix Jr. I'm still skeptical on that pick. You know, he's probably better than Kirk Cousins, obviously. It's not saying much, so I'll just stay in range to say at least. But anyways, with the Colts defeating the Falcons, and the Colts will improve to 8-2, and the Falcons will fall 3-6. On your Sunday 1 p.m. games. Oh God, oh my God, I'm about to puke about it. I saw a tweet on Twitter last night, or yesterday, about guess what's the first game to be discussed in the most putrid game, more knock on wood, NFL history for NFL 2025. You got the Cleveland Browns traveling to New Jersey and New York Giants in MetLife Stadium. Oh my God, this game is gonna be fucking interesting, but not great interesting stuff if you ask me. And I watched it be like a 40-41 shootout. I don't fucking know. I highly doubt between Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders and Justin Fields. I highly doubt it. But anyways, in process elimination, picked the home team. I got the Jets defeating the Browns. Obviously, trade away Quinn Williams and also Sauce Gardner, two major losses on defense. And get some very good draft capital, 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, a first and a second for Quinn Williams. We'll discuss that tomorrow, though. This is the trade deadline recap. Anyways, get the Jets defeating the Browns, and the Jets will improve to 2-7, and Browns will fall to 2-7. So it'll be a fucking boring-ass fucking game. Thank God it's not in my area, obviously, knock on wood. I don't think I will. I'll probably get the Bills and Dolphins by a blowout game, but still, at least the Bills are the Bills, obviously. And 2-7, and Jets will improve, and the Browns will fall to 2-7. Moving on, so you get the New Orleans Saints traveling to North Carolina, taking on the Carolina Panthers. Obviously beat my Green Bay Packers. Obviously, Rico Dowdle based on like prime like LaDainian Tomlinson on a fucking Sunday afternoon. My God, the Panthers didn't beat us. It was Rico Dowdle that beat us. That's supposed to be real, though. Elephant in the room, obviously. But anyways, get the Panthers defeating the New Orleans Saints, and the Panthers will improve to 6-4. A pretty good record, though. I'll give them credit for there. And the Saints will fall 1-8. It'll be another boring game as well. Moving on, so probably a game with a few games looking forward on this Sunday. Not to be watching it per se. I don't get in my area, obviously. But the New England Patriots traveling to Tampa Bay, take on Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium. I get the Buccaneers defeating the Patriots, and the Buccaneers are improved to 7-2. The Patriots will fall to 7-3, which I believe they got the Bills. But spoiler, the Bills defeating the Dolphins. So that means the Bills will regain the AFC East division lead, obviously. And according to me, obviously. Spoiler, obviously. You didn't know about that already. Like the Buccaneers defeating the Patriots, and the Buccaneers improve to 7-2, and the Patriots will fall to 7-3. This should be a great game, though. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Doing a lot in today's podcast, to say at least. Buccaneers will improve to 7-2, and the Patriots will fall to 7-3. It should be a fun game, if you ask me. And on to the Baltimore Ravens until I keep saying fucking challenging. I think it's some WWE shit or wrestling shit. The Baltimore Ravens traveling to Minnesota and then Minneapolis, Minnesota, taking the Minnesota Vikings, US Bank Stadium. I got the Ravens defeating the Vikings. And the Ravens will improve to 4-5, and the Vikings will fall to 4-5. What is this hype with the Vikings at all, bro? I don't get it. I don't get what's the hype with the Vikings. Oh, their potential. 4 teams in the NFC North could make the playoffs. I'll give you the Packers and Lions, and maybe the Bears. They don't blow like they did last year. Maybe the Bears. But now, like, what the fuck wants to see? Minnesota did a good defense, obviously, but still. I don't think I can trust J.J. McCarthy yet there, you think? Oh, one good game and one fourth quarter, that's all he's got under his belt. I'm sorry, that's not going to be like a playoff team. I don't care how good Justin Jefferson is. I don't care how good the defense is. I don't care. It all comes down to the quarterback. I mean, so far, he has one good game when he's played, and one fourth quarter game he also played well. I'm sorry, I don't buy into that shit. Sorry, not sorry. 4 teams in the NFC North can realistically make the playoffs. It's a possibility, yes. But I don't know, man. I just don't trust the Vikings and their quarterback play. J.J. McCarthy's only had one good game and one good fourth quarter. Or 2 good fourth quarters and 1 good game. You get the point, people. But the Ravens defeating the Vikings, and the Ravens will improve to 4-5, and the Vikings will fall to 4-5. Should be a second best game, if you ask me. That'll be where credit is due. Moving on to the Buffalo Bills. We're traveling to Hard Rock Stadium to get the Miami Dolphins. The second game of the year, obviously, with week 3 was Thursday Night Football they had in Buffalo, the Highmark Stadium. I got the Bills defeating the Dolphins yet again. The Bills will improve to 7-2. The Dolphins will fall to 2-8. Obviously, the Dolphins train away Jalen Phillips to the Philadelphia Eagles. Discussing in the trade deadline recap tomorrow. The second channel, Lucas E. Allen. I got the Bills defeating the Dolphins, and it should be not a boring game. I mean, we'll luckily get this in my area, but not to compare to the Jets and Browns, obviously. I got the Bills defeating the Dolphins, and the Bills improve to 7-2, and the Dolphins will fall to 2-8. Moving on, New York Giants are traveling to Soldiers Field in Chicago, Illinois, taking the Chicago Bears. I get the Bears defeating the Giants. I get the Bears improving to 6-3, and the Giants will fall to 2-8. So realistically, if the Bears beat the Giants this week, they could maybe make more wins than I did last year. We were about 5-12. Now I'll be going to 6-3 potentially. I do like the Bears team. I don't understand. We've had 3 teams in NFC North. That's fine. That's always a possibility. You had the AFC North a couple years ago that had that position. Obviously, I think it was last year where they had the NFC North too. So realistically, 2 years we're going to have 3 NFC North teams in the playoffs. Yes, I would think so. But not the Vikings. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in that team. And then last year as well, the AFC West, you had the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos as well. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in the Vikings. I'm sorry. I don't care. But anyways, you got the Bears defeating the Giants, and the Bears improved to 6-3. The Giants will fall to 2-8. Because obviously the Bears made an acquisition from the Browns, and Joe, I forgot, I never pronounced his two names. He was once a Buccaneer, now he's a Brown apparently. I think he's a pretty decent linebacker. Let's just call him JTS, man. I don't fucking know. That's his initial, JTS, I believe, honestly. So we got the Bears defeating the Giants, and the Bears improved to 6-3. And the Giants will fall to 2-8. Moving on, the Jacksonville Jaguars will travel into New Houston, Texas, take on the Houston Texans. I got the Jaguars defeating the Texans, and the Jaguars improved to 6-3, and the Texans will fall to 3-6. Reason why I got the Texans losing at our home state, like Lucas, you're not going to split with the Jaguars and Texans? No, because C.J. Stroud is not playing this game. I know he's meant to perform the best all year, but would you rather have C.J. Stroud or Davis Mills? Let's be real. Who would you rather have? I believe that's still the Texans' backup quarterback. I believe, knock on wood. But the 5th time we did 11.5 minutes on this podcast. Whatever, man. The Jaguars defeat the Texans, and they'll sweep the Texans, obviously. And Jaguars will improve to 6-3, and the Texans will fall 3-6. That is your Sunday 1 p.m. games. Moving on to your Sunday 4 p.m. games. With the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Lumen Field to get the Seattle Seahawks. I got the Seahawks defeating the Cardinals, and the Seahawks will improve to 7-2. And the Cardinals will fall 3-6. Well, be honest, thank you very much, Cardinals, for beating the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. Well, they made 2 big acquisitions, Logan Wilson, also Quinn Williams. I do like the Quinn Williams pickup for Dallas, so I'll give credit where credit is due. They finally made a big trade. I'm shocked, honestly. Made more trades than we did in the Green Bay Packers. So give credit to Dallas. Like, I'm a fair man, to say the least. Good pickup. It don't matter what. This year, probably not. So I don't see. Even when they quit Quinn Williams, they obviously did. They ain't gonna beat out the Eagles to NFC East. And probably got 3 teams in NFC North. Not gonna let the Bears make it or not. I don't know. Then you got the potentially 3 other teams in the NFC West, and the Seahawks, Seahawks, Rams, and 49ers. And then you got the NFC South of Buccaneers. That's about 6. And you got the Philadelphia Eagles. That's already 7. We're lucky to be the 8th seed, honestly. Like, I mean, the Washington Redskins, Commanders not going to be performing well this year. Probably Gene Daniels not healthy, and most of the team is not healthy at all either. Best year wide receiver. But still, man, you got the Detroit Lions. Obviously, I've mentioned the NFC North already, but whatever. But anyways, with the Seahawks defeating the Cardinals, and the Seahawks are improved to 7-2, and the Cardinals will fall 3-6. Moving on to the Detroit Lions. To travel into Washington, taking on Washington Commanders, speaking of them, Redskins, obviously. At the Lions defeating the Redskins, and the Lions will improve to 6-3, and the Redskins will fall 3-7. Obviously, a rematch of last year's NFC divisional round. The Redskins upset the Lions in a shootout game out of obviously in Detroit. At the Lions defeating the Redskins, and the Lions improved to 6-3, and the Redskins will fall to 3-7. Not a great year, the second-year man for Jane Daniels. Obviously, he's out with a lot of weapons. Obviously, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Noah Brown's banged up as well. But this team is not healthy at all in offense at all. And our defense is putrid. Marshawn Lattimer's off for the rest of the year too. So that's probably an exclamation point on the cake to say at least the Redskins. There you go. The Lions improving to 6-3, and the Redskins falling to 3-7. Moving on, so Los Angeles Rams travel into Levi Stadium, taking the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, the second game of the year between the Rams and Niners. Obviously, one of those leave another Thursday Night Football game where the 49ers beat the Rams in overtime and lose SoFi Stadium, obviously. At the Rams, this time getting bounced back against the 49ers that week whenever the game was on Thursday Night Football. The Rams defeating the 49ers, and the Rams are improved to 7-2, and the 49ers will fall to 6-4. It should be another good game, if you ask me, though. Got 2 of the 3 good games on paper for Sunday. You got wrapping up a Sunday Night Football, and also 2 more games to discuss. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to SoFi Stadium, speaking of SoFi Stadium, to get on the Los Angeles Chargers, excuse me. I got the Chargers defeating the Steelers, and the Chargers will improve to 7-2, and the Steelers will fall at 5-4, which means if the Ravens do beat the Vikings, and the Steelers lose against the Chargers, that means the Steelers only are leading 1 game ahead of the Ravens. Now it's just the second year of a second straight game with Lamar Jackson's back healthy. I'll just show you how great Lamar Jackson could be meaningful to that team. I'll say trade Jaire Alexander. Jaire Alexander wasn't doing shit with the Ravens. I love that man, but still. Anyways, you get the Chargers defeating the Steelers, and the Chargers improve to 7-2, and the Steelers will fall 5-4. Should be a decent game if you ask me, to say the least. Moving on, final part, Monday Night Football. Oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. The Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Lambeau Field to take on my Green Bay Packers. Sadly, I got the Eagles defeating the Packers, which means the Packers would lose 2 straight home games in Lambeau Field. And the Eagles will improve to 7-2, and the Packers will fall 5-3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, this team is banged up. The Packers. Also, you got Tucker Kraft. They make 1 ounce of acquisitions. I heard today, I like hearing this. Potentially have Asante Samuel Jr., a former Charger cornerback, potentially for a workout, potentially signed with the Green Bay Packers. I mean, he's potentially signed with the Bears, the Vikings, there'll be a couple other teams as well. I think the Falcons are interested in him. He's a very good underrated cornerback. We need those type of guys in Green Bay. I also have Nate Hobbs for a couple weeks, and we can definitely use Asante Samuel Jr. That would be a great pickup for the Packers on defense. And on secondary, I also got Micah Parsons in the front line and everything else. Hopefully we can get that deal done, like right now, honestly. We got the Eagles. We're facing the Eagles on Monday Night Football. We got obviously go against A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts. Obviously quarterback, and obviously Saquon Barkley and Dallas Goedert. Those guys, and a great offensive line. But that's going to be a very hellhorse of a game if you're a Packers fan like I am. Obviously, losing Tucker Kraft does not help either. That's a huge loss for Green Bay. He's lost the rest of the year with a torn ACL. That sucked. That sucked the life out of me when I heard that news. Like I tweeted on Twitter, injuries can go to hell. That's all. But the gift saying go to hell. Obviously, that's injuries. Is a message for you again. Go to hell. Fucking hate injuries, man. It sucks to see. Especially a guy like Tucker Kraft is a key part of our offense, just like J.M. Reed. Like, oh my god, this is brutal to say the least. But anyway, look at the Eagles defeating the Packers, and the Eagles improved to 7-2, and the Packers will drop to 5-3-1. Scoring predictions again. That's Monday Night Football. Obviously, we're wrapping up the games. We're going over again. My predictions again. Get Thursday Night Football. Get the Broncos defeating the Raiders. Sunday Berlin game. Get the Colts defeating the Falcons. Sunday 1 p.m. games. Get the Jets defeating the Browns. A world game that nobody asked for, obviously. And the Panthers defeating the Saints. I got the Buccaneers defeating the Patriots. I got the Ravens defeating the Vikings. I got the Bills defeating the Dolphins. I got the Bears defeating the Giants. I got the Jaguars defeating the Texans. I got your Sunday 4 p.m. games. The Seahawks defeating the Cardinals. I got the Lions defeating the Redskins / Commanders. I got the Rams defeating the 49ers. That's Sunday 4 p.m. on your Sunday football game. I got the Chargers defeating the Steelers. That's your Sunday football game. And my final game, Monday Night Football. At the Philadelphia Eagles defeating my Green Bay Packers. That is my 2025 NFL Week 10 predictions on this podcast. Let me know in the comments section below on YouTube and Spotify what your predictions are for the 2025 Week 10 NFL season. What do you think of my predictions to say the least as well? Sound off in the comment section below on YouTube and Spotify to say the least. And peace, everybody. I am out. Take care. Love you all big time to say the least.